reporting Friends star Matthew Perry has died at the age of 54.
The 90s sitcom era introduced us to a plethora of talented actors who became household names. From the infectious charisma of Michelle Thomas to the captivating presence of Merlin Santana, these stars brought laughter and joy into our lives. However, tragically, their lives ended far too soon. Join us in today's video as we look into 13 90s sitcom actors who died tragically. Number 13, Dustin Diamond. Dustin Diamond was more than just a TV actor.
Love the mating habits of worms. Yeah.
He was the ultimate embodiment of the lovable TV nerd. For over a decade, he brought to life the socially awkward yet endearing character of Samuel Screech Powers in the beloved TV franchise Saved by the Bell. It all started in 1988 when Diamond first stepped into the shoes of Screech on Good Morning Miss Bliss.
I couldn't kill him. I love the little guy.
A sitcom set in John F. Kennedy Jr. High School in Indianapolis. With his portrayal of the weirdo boy genius, Diamond quickly became a fan favorite. When the show transformed into the iconic NBC Saturday morning comedy Saved by the Bell, Diamond seamlessly transitioned into the new setting, continuing to charm audiences with his quirky antics. But Diamond's journey as Screech didn't end there. After Saved by the Bell concluded in 1992, he reprised his role in Saved by the Bell, The College Years, offering fans a glimpse into Screech's university adventures. And when the original series made a comeback, Diamond was back in action, this time as Screech working as an assistant principal in Saved by the Bell, The New Class. However, Diamond's life took a tragic turn in January 2021, when he was hospitalized in Florida after complaining of excruciating full-body pain. The cause remained a mystery until doctors delivered a devastating diagnosis: Stage 4 small cell carcinoma, an aggressive and deadly form of cancer. Despite undergoing chemotherapy, Diamond's health deteriorated rapidly, and on February 1, 2021, he passed away at the young age of 41. Diamond's untimely death shocked and saddened fans around the world who had grown up watching him on their screens. His portrayal of Screech left an indelible mark on television history, earning him a place in the hearts of millions. Beyond his on-screen persona, Diamond's life was not without its challenges. He faced personal struggles and controversies, but through it all, he remained dedicated to his craft and beloved by those who knew him. In the wake of his passing, tributes poured in from fellow actors, fans, and colleagues, highlighting the impact Diamond had on the entertainment industry. While he may be gone, his legacy lives on through the characters he brought to life and the memories he created for generations of viewers. Number 12, Michelle Thomas. Up next is Michelle Thomas, a talented actress whose roles captured the hearts of many in the late 80s and 90s. You might remember her as Justine, Theo Huxtable's girlfriend on The Cosby Show. She was the one who stole Theo's heart and had us all rooting for their sweet romance. However, it was her role on Family Matters that truly solidified her place in the hearts of viewers. From 1993 to 1998, Thomas appeared frequently on the ABC staple TGIF series as Myra Monkhouse. Myra was depicted as a charming and lovable young woman who had a major crush on the nerdy character Steve Urkel, played by Jaleel White. Her adoration for Steve added a comedic element to the show, and her character's journey through their relationship was a central plot line. Meanwhile, as the show progressed, Myra's infatuation with Steve took a darker turn. What began as innocent admiration eventually transformed into unhealthy possessiveness and even stalking behavior. This added a layer of complexity to the character and highlighted Thomas's versatility as an actress. Following the conclusion of her time on Family Matters, Thomas continued to pursue her acting career. She filmed an appearance in the movie Unbowed and also appeared in several episodes of the daytime soap opera The Young and the Restless. Her talent and dedication to her craft were evident in every role she took on. Tragically, Thomas's life was cut short when she passed away in December 1998 at the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York City. It was revealed that she had been undergoing treatments for cancer, but despite her fight, she succumbed to the illness at the young age of 30. Her untimely death sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, and her fans mourned the loss of a talented actress. Thomas's publicist confirmed the news to the New York Times, and her passing was met with an outpouring of tributes from colleagues and fans alike. Number 11, Phil Hartman. Known famously for his roles on Saturday Night Live and News Radio, Phil Hartman was a beloved comedian who made audiences laugh with his wit and charm. Following 8 successful seasons on Saturday Night Live, where he showcased his comedic talent, Hartman moved on to the NBC sitcom News Radio. In this workplace comedy set in a New York news talk radio station, he played the role of Bill McNeil, an arrogant and self-centered anchor. His performance earned him further acclaim and cemented his status as one of the greats in comedy. Alongside his work on News Radio, Hartman lent his voice to several characters on the long-running animated series The Simpsons. Fans will remember him as the voice behind characters like Troy McClure and Lionel Hutz. Despite his professional success, Hartman faced personal challenges in his marriage to his third wife, Bryn. Their relationship experienced strain, particularly when Bryn struggled with substance abuse issues. Tragically, in 1997, Bryn suffered a relapse, which ultimately led to a devastating turn of events. The turning point came in May 1998 when police responded to a report of gunshots at the Hartman's home in Encino, California. They found the couple's 9-year-old son fleeing the scene, and upon further investigation, discovered Bryn had shot Phil while he slept before taking her own life. It was a heart-wrenching conclusion to a troubled relationship. Phil Hartman was only 49 years old when this unfortunate incident happened. The incident shocked the entertainment world, leaving fans and colleagues mourning the loss of a comedic genius. Investigations revealed that Bryn had alcohol and cocaine in her system at the time of the tragic event, shedding light on the struggles she faced. Phil Hartman's untimely death left a void in the comedy community, but his legacy continues to live on through his iconic performances. Number 10, Kirsty Ali. Thanks to her memorable roles on television, Kirsty Ali was a familiar face to many fans. She made her mark on the hit comedy series Cheers in 1987, stepping into the shoes of the melodramatic bar manager, Rebecca Howe.
Miss Rebecca Howe, Sam Malone, Sam, Rebecca Howe.
Taking over from Shelley Long's character, Diane Chambers, Ali brought her own flair to the role, even becoming a romantic interest for bartender Sam Malone, played by Ted Danson. Her time on Cheers proved to be a success, earning Ali an Emmy Award for lead actress in a comedy series in 1990. The show remained immensely popular, with its finale being watched by approximately 100 million viewers. Ali's portrayal of Rebecca Howe solidified her status as a certified TV star. Following the end of Cheers, Ali embarked on her next big television project with the sitcom Veronica's Closet, which aired from 1997 to 2000.
You know, Mr. Malone, we've known each other only seconds, and I'm already tired of you.
In the show, she portrayed a neurotic lingerie magnate, and the series quickly gained traction, achieving ratings comparable to those of Cheers. However, Ali's life took a tragic turn when, on December 5, 2022, her children, True and Lily Parker, announced her passing on her social media account. The news came as a shock to the general public, as Ali had kept her illness private, and even her family had only recently learned of it themselves. In their announcement, her children revealed that Ali had been battling cancer, which was only discovered shortly before her passing. Despite receiving treatment at the Moffitt Cancer Center, Ali succumbed to the effects of colon cancer at the age of 71. Despite her passing, she left a remarkable legacy behind in terms of her personality and character.
You bitch!
I get that a lot too.
Number 9, Lamont Bentley. During the 90s, Lamont Bentley made a solid name for himself in the entertainment industry due to his talent and charm.
Back there?
Yeah, and I feel so dirty.
He began his journey in show business as a teenager, making guest appearances on various popular 90s TV shows aimed at teens. His notable roles included appearances on shows like South Central, Family Matters, The Parent 'Hood, and Clueless. However, Bentley's most significant and longest-running role came with the family comedy Moesha, which starred pop sensation Brandy. In Moesha, Bentley portrayed Hakeem Campbell, Moesha's neighbor and love interest, captivating audiences with his performance. He continued to play Hakeem for 5 years on Moesha and even made appearances in the spin-off series The Parkers. Tragically, Bentley's promising career was cut short on January 19, 2005. In the early hours of the morning, he was driving his Mercedes on the 118 freeway near Simi Valley, California, when he lost control of the vehicle. Eyewitnesses reported that Bentley was driving at high speed and took an exit ramp recklessly, leading to the car rolling over. Bentley was ejected from the vehicle and struck by multiple cars on the freeway. Despite efforts to save him, authorities pronounced him dead at the scene. The autopsy revealed that Bentley's cause of death was blunt force injuries sustained in the accident, marking a devastating end to a promising career.
Gotta keep it on the DL. Boom! Her name is Jennifer.
He was just 31 years old at the time of his passing. He was also survived by his 2 daughters and his mother, Lois Bentley, and was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Hollywood Hills. This was quite a huge loss in the entertainment industry due to the legacy he left behind. Number 8. Matthew Perry. Renowned for his portrayal of Chandler Bing in the iconic sitcom Friends, Matthew Perry was much more than just a witty character on screen. Before his breakthrough role, Perry had already left his mark in the television industry with appearances in various comedies such as Growing Pains, Dream On, Empty Nest, and Who's the Boss? However, it was his role as Chandler Bing that catapulted him to global stardom, contributing significantly to the show's immense success and cultural impact. Beyond Friends, Perry continued to shine in the realm of television, taking on diverse roles in major projects. From the critically acclaimed Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip to the modern adaptation of The Odd Couple and his co-creation of Mr. Sunshine, Perry showcased his versatility as an actor and his ability to engage audiences across different genres. Despite his break from acting since 2017, Perry remained a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. His participation in the highly anticipated Friends: The Reunion in 2021 reignited nostalgia among fans worldwide, offering a glimpse into the camaraderie and memories shared among the cast. Off-screen, Perry battled personal struggles, including his journey to sobriety, which he candidly recounted in his memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. His openness about his challenges endeared him to many, inspiring others to confront their own demons with courage and determination. Tragically, on the afternoon of October 28, 2023, Perry's life came to a sudden and untimely end. Authorities responded to a distress call at his Los Angeles home, where he was found unresponsive in his hot tub. Despite efforts to revive him, Perry was pronounced dead at the age of 54, leaving behind a legacy that transcended his on-screen persona. Number 7. Farah Fork. In the year 1992, Farah Fork rose to prominence for her portrayal of Alex, the assertive helicopter pilot in the popular sitcom titled Wings. Joining the cast in its 4th season, Fork's interpretation of Alex injected a fresh energy into the series, as her character found herself entwined in a complex love triangle involving brothers Brian and Joe, as well as the lunch counter operator Helen. This romantic entanglement got more complicated as both brothers and sisters liked Alex. Finally, Alex chose to be with Brian. As Wings continued to captivate audiences, Fork's performance endeared her to viewers, showcasing her charisma and talent on the small screen. However, following the character's departures in the year 1995, Fork bid adieu to the show, venturing into new territories within the realm of television. Following her departure from Wings, Fork continued to make her mark on television. From embodying the resolute district attorney Mason Drake in Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, to headlining lesser-known comedies such as Dweebs and Mr. Rhodes, Fork's versatility as an actress shone through in each endeavor. Despite her accomplishments in the entertainment industry, Fork opted to step back from acting after lending her voice to a character in Justice League Unlimited in the year 2005. Nevertheless, her journey took an unexpected turn upon receiving a cancer diagnosis. This prompted her to return to her roots in her native Texas. Unfortunately, in March 2022, tragedy befell as news of Fork's passing reverberated. Her mother confirmed that the actress had succumbed to her illness in late February. Meanwhile, she was only 54 when this unfortunate incident occurred. Despite her passing, her contributions to the world of entertainment continue to resonate, serving as a testament to her talent and passion for her craft. Number 6. James Avery.
But actor James Avery, well known as Uncle Phil from the 90s show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, has died.
During the 90s, among many memorable TV dads, one character stood out as both a dad and an uncle: Philip Banks, also known as Uncle Phil on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Portrayed by James Avery, Uncle Phil was the epitome of authority, providing guidance and tough love to his nephew Will, played by Will Smith, as he navigated life in the affluent neighborhood of Bel-Air after moving from West Philadelphia. Despite his gruff exterior, Uncle Phil's heart of gold shone through as he tackled the challenges of raising a blended family with humor and wisdom.
Mr. Kyle, you're insulting my integrity and impugning my honor with your chicanery.
James Avery's portrayal of Uncle Phil was not only iconic, but also multifaceted, while often serving as the target of jokes and the comedic foil to the younger characters. Avery brought depth and humanity to the role, earning him a place in the hearts of viewers around the world. His chemistry with Will Smith and the rest of the cast contributed to the enduring popularity of the show, which continues to resonate with audiences decades later. Before and after his time on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, James Avery graced the screens of television shows with his presence, showcasing his versatility as an actor. From guest appearances to co-headlining roles, Avery's talent left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. However, tragedy struck on November 2013 when Avery suffered a heart attack, leading to emergency bypass surgery. Despite undergoing medical treatment, his health continued to deteriorate. On December 31, 2013, just 7 weeks after his heart attack, James Avery passed away in a hospital in suburban Los Angeles due to cardiorespiratory arrest. An autopsy revealed that Avery had been battling coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and an advanced case of kidney disease. The news of his passing shocked fans and colleagues alike, prompting an outpouring of tributes and condolences from across the globe. Number 5. Robert Pastorelli. Let's dive into the fascinating tale of Robert Pastorelli, a talented actor whose life took some unexpected turns. Before his breakthrough role in Murphy Brown, Pastorelli had made brief appearances in numerous TV series, honing his craft and preparing for the opportunity that would define his career. In Murphy Brown, Pastorelli found his stride as Eldon Bernecki, the eccentric and free-spirited artist. Eldon's quirky personality and unconventional approach to life provided a refreshing contrast to the fast-paced world of journalism inhabited by the show's titular character, Murphy Brown, portrayed by Candice Bergen. As Murphy's confidant and sounding board, Eldon became a beloved character among fans of the hit sitcom. Pastorelli's portrayal of Eldon resonated so deeply with audiences that he left Murphy Brown midway through its 7th season to star in his own show, Double Rush, on CBS. Despite the show's short-lived run, Pastorelli's talent and charisma continued to shine through, leaving a lasting impression on those who watched. Unfortunately, tragedy struck in March 2004 when Pastorelli's personal assistant made a devastating discovery in his Los Angeles home. Pastorelli was found unresponsive in the bathroom. This led to suspicions of a drug-related death due to paraphernalia found at the scene. An autopsy conducted by the Los Angeles County coroner revealed the heartbreaking truth. Pastorelli had passed away from an accidental overdose of heroin. He did acquire a narcotic habit in his early 20s prior to his acting career that he overcame, but he had a relapse throughout his later life. Also, another stunning report revealed that he initially intended a career as a professional boxer, but had to abandon the sport due to injuries sustained in a near-fatal high-speed car crash at the age of 19. At the time of his passing, Robert Pastorelli was only 40 years old, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and untapped potential. His death served as a stark reminder of the dangers of addiction and the toll it can take on individuals and their loved ones. Number 4. Merlin Santana. Young actor Merlin Santana graced our screens with his infectious charisma and talent in many 90s sitcoms. His journey began with guest appearances on shows like Major Dad and a memorable stint on The Cosby Show. However, it was his starring role as Marcus Dixon on Getting By that showcased his potential. The conventional blended family comedy laid the foundation for Santana's rise to stardom. In 1996, Santana catapulted to fame as Romeo Santana on The Steve Harvey Show, a high school-set sitcom that captivated audiences for 6 years. Portraying a charismatic and self-assured teenager, Santana charmed viewers with his wit and charm, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of many.
And a right at 4.
Tragically, Santana's promising career was cut short. Just 8 months after the series finale of The Steve Harvey Show, Santana's life came to a sudden and tragic end. On November 9, 2002, Santana was murdered while sitting in a car in Los Angeles. Santana and his friend, actor Brandon Adams, had just left an acquaintance's home in the Crenshaw district when Damian Andre Gates fired the shot that entered through the trunk of the vehicle in which Santana was a passenger. The bullet penetrated the right front passenger headrest and entered Santana's head, killing him. Santana was buried at St. Raymond Cemetery in the Bronx borough of New York City and was survived by his daughter, Melinda. The circumstances surrounding Santana's death shocked and saddened fans around the world. 3 individuals were arrested in connection with the murder, shedding light on the senseless nature of the crime. Gates, the culprit, was convicted of the first-degree murder of Santana and the attempted murder of Adams, and was sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences plus 70 years in prison. Brandon Douglas Bynes, who was 23 at the time and was with Gates during the shooting, received a 23-year sentence after pleading guilty to voluntary manslaughter and assault with a deadly weapon. Furthermore, an Los Angeles Police Department officer involved in the case testified that Monique King, reportedly Gates's girlfriend, only aged 15 at the time, falsely claimed that Santana made sexual advances towards her, which prompted the attack. Number 3. Bob Saget. If you are familiar with the sitcom titled Full House, you will definitely know about Bob Saget, the man who brought warmth and wisdom to our screens for his role as Danny Tanner. Full House was one of the most frequently viewed shows on ABC's lineup, from its late 1980s debut until 1995. The show revolved around Tanner's journey raising his 3 daughters, with support from his brother-in-law Jesse and best friend Joey. While others brought the laughs and catchphrases, Saget's portrayal of Danny Tanner stood out as the moral compass, offering warmth, patience, and invaluable life lessons. Meanwhile, Saget's versatility extended beyond acting. While concurrently hosting ABC's America's Funniest Home Videos alongside Full House, he showcased his comedic prowess. Additionally, he lent his voice as the uncredited narrator in How I Met Your Mother. However, it was his stand-up comedy that truly highlighted his talent.
Now, 20 years earlier, forget the fucking facts, listen to the joke.
Touring his act for years, Saget left audiences in stitches with his sharp wit and humor. Tragically, on January 8, 2022, after Saget performed in Jacksonville, Florida, he retired to his room at the Ritz-Carlton, Orlando. When his family hadn't heard from him the next day, and he still hadn't checked out as planned, hotel security ran a wellness check that afternoon and found Saget in the bed, in the dark. Authorities pronounced the actor and comedian dead shortly after responding to the scene. Subsequently, police and the medical examiner's office concluded that before he went to sleep, Saget suffered a fall and struck his head, unaware he had suffered a fatal trauma. Meanwhile, Saget's sudden passing at the age of 65 left a void in the entertainment world, mourning the loss of a comedic genius. Number 2. David Strickland. David Strickland's journey in the entertainment industry was a roller coaster ride. He started off with small roles in movies and TV shows, but soon landed the role of the quirky music writer Todd Stiles in the popular comedy Suddenly Susan. After a memorable appearance on Friends, the network saw potential in David and decided to develop a show specifically for Brooke Shields, with a talented ensemble cast to portray the eccentric staff members of a San Francisco magazine. This turned out to be a game changer for all the actors involved, including David. In fact, Suddenly Susan became the 3rd most watched show on television during its first season, catapulting David's fame to new heights. However, behind the glitz and glamour, David struggled with his mental health. He battled bipolar disorder, which took a toll on his overall well-being. In 1998, he reached a breaking point and attempted to take his own life. It was a dark time for David, and unfortunately, it didn't end there. In 1999, he made the decision to stop taking his prescribed mental health medication, which proved to be fatal. Tragically, in March 1999, David Strickland was found dead in a motel room in Las Vegas. The New York Times reported that his death was ruled as suicide. He was only 29 years old at the time. The news sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and deeply impacted the cast and crew of Suddenly Susan. The 3rd season finale of the show was a devastating one. The characters on the sitcom were unable to get access to David Strickland, and eventually, they received the tragic news that he had passed away. It was a heartbreaking period, seeing Todd's fictional fate mirrored by the real-life tragedy of the actor who portrayed him. David Strickland's story is a somber reminder that fame and success do not necessarily shield us from personal struggles. His talent and charm brought joy to millions, but the pain he carried within proved too heavy to bear. 5 months before his death, Strickland was arrested for cocaine possession, pleaded no contest. Subsequently, he was sentenced to 3 years probation and was ordered to undergo rehabilitation. He was also due in court for a progress report on the day of his death. That's to show how complicated his story was. Number 1. John Paul Stewart. John Paul Stewart was a young actor who first graced the television screens in 1989 with an appearance on the sitcom titled Day by Day. He went on to appear in several shows during the 90s, such as Homefront, The Wonder Years, and Star Trek: The Next Generation. But John's big break came when he landed the role of Quentin Kelly, a kind and empathetic young boy on the hit comedy Grace Under Fire. The show was a huge success, but unfortunately, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows behind the scenes. John's parents decided to pull him out after 3 seasons due to the reported inappropriate behavior of the show's star, Brett Butler. It was rumored that Butler had exposed herself to John, causing his parents to take action. The character of Quentin was later recast, with Sam Horrigan taking on the role. This unfortunate incident marked the end of John's acting career. Despite his talent and potential, he never returned to the screen. However, John had other talents and passions, and he turned to music after leaving the entertainment industry. He moved to Portland, where he formed a band called Problems and performed under the name Johnny Jules. His music career showed promise and garnered attention from fans and critics alike. But on January 1, 2018, John's life came to a tragic end. He was just 33 years old when he died by suicide. The news sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and rocked the hearts of his fans and loved ones. Despite his passing, his legacy lives on through his music and the memories of those who knew and loved him. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.